Big D Entertainment, in association with Dipsy Doodle Productions, presents The Dave Holly Hour. Brought to you by Trio Jazz Club, Sioux Falls' premier jazz club. Enter as friends, leave as family. Phil's Pub, Phil's, your local dive with music for the people. Chaser's Food and Spirits, Excel Chiropractic, and Quality Nails. The Dave Holly Hour features Sioux Empire Arts and Entertainment Conversations. A true lover of arts, entertainment, good food, and fun times, including an occasional Jack Daniels. Okay, so a few Jack Daniels. Here he is, Dave Holly.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you for joining the show here on Weekend Eve. Yes, we did bring back the Weekend Eve toast. It's just that it's now during the show wrap. But here at the beginning, I get to tell you who we have joining us today. First, we hear from Shirley Strip's Zach Klenk and Sarah Schreck, along with Lynette Hofer from the Social Sioux Falls, as they tell us about this Saturday's Social Playground Day party. Kind of a cool adult recess. Then John Gaskins from the Sioux Falls Canaries returns to the show to tell us about the partying that will be taking place the rest of the season for the birds. So come on in. Join us. As usual, we are waiving the cover charge here at the Dipsy Doodle Productions studio. 3 words we don't speak here, black tie formal. So come as you are. But it is BYOB, of course. I'm sipping a Jasper Newton, the drink name I chose years ago for Jack Daniels, Diet Coke with a lime. So let's get going.
Honey, look at this.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yummy.
I know.
That'd be fantastic. You know what I'm talking about. Dave's Face.
Each week we salute a person or business I feel is worthy of a shout-out for any number of reasons. This week's Dave's Fave is the Schnitz and the great people of Menno. I had the privilege of being an extra in Tom Abbott's fan film In Broad Daylight. Several of the bar regulars and gracious Menno residents were also extras. Now, the Schnitz was very hospitable, and the extras made our time there even extra special. I had a very enjoyable conversation with one young lady wearing a red western top, and while she told me her and her husband's names, they escape me now, and I apologize for that. Just know that we will make an extra effort to get back to Menno to give you some trinkets for being a Dave's Fave. Want to know who and what else I favor? Go to the Dave's Faves page on the show website, davehollyhour.com. After you look at that page, go to the trivia page to see our schedule at Chasers, West 12th and Ellis Road. Stop in for great food, great beverages, and fun times. Monday nights at 7, we play Dave Holly Hour Trivia with 7 fun rounds and great prizes. This Monday, July 27th, there's no theme as it will be the last Monday of the month, meaning it's wildcard trivia, where somehow everyone seems to experience being a winner. Come early, find a good table, and have some food and drinks. Chasers, your neighborhood gathering place. Honorable mention. What made Dave laugh, chuckle, chortle, downright slap my knee silly, or simply fill my heart with happiness? Oh, wow. Casey Schultz's A Night of Adele, or A Night with Adele. I can't remember the exact title. I don't have the playbill in front of me. It was incredible in Myrtle's basement speakeasy. While she rocked the performance musically, her audience interaction was spot on, and spot on Adele. And I have the feeling this is not going to be her only Adele show. Plus, the intimacy of the venue had everyone enjoying themselves. Thank you, Casey Schultz and crew. Later in the show, John Gaskins. Coming up in just a minute or so, Zach Klenk, Sarah Schreck, and Lynette Hofer on the Dave Holly Hour. Looking for incredible live music this week? Trio Jazz Club has another outstanding lineup waiting for you. Tonight, C.J. Coker and friends bring world-class jazz to the stage, led by acclaimed saxophonist and educator. Friday, the Olsen brothers return for 2 unforgettable shows with their quartet. Saturday, the J&K Quintet celebrates the legendary sounds of jazz greats with an all-star lineup of musicians. Then Tuesday, guitarist and vocalist Peter Smith blends blues, jazz, funk, and R&B. And Wednesday, wrap up the week at Trio's monthly Blues Jam with the Jesse Christian Band. Grab your tickets at triojazzclub.com, find your seat, and experience it live at Trio Jazz Club.
Dr. Perry Langston and Dr. Corey Tooney know excellence is in you. That's why they provide you with excellent care at XO Chiropractic, improving your overall health in spirit, body, mind, and will. Get results the natural way. Arrange a consultation, 605-332-9235 or xochiros.com. Excellent care for excellent people. XO Chiropractic, located at 4309 South Racket Drive in Sioux Falls.
Walking through the entryway of Phil's Pub, you can't help but notice the show pics and posters from the heyday of live bands in Sioux Falls. Phil's is back. They're on their way to reestablishing their iconic live music venue status. Come on into Phil's for a great local brew. You might just find yourself seeing some of the performers in those pictures, and a very good chance you'll see new acts that will end up being in pictures too. Phil's Pub, your local dive with music for the people. Follow them on Facebook and other socials. Keep up to date with who's playing at the pub each week here on the Dave Holly Hour.
Funny, engaging, connected. He's the entertainment reporter for Sioux Falls. Here's Dave Holly.
Welcome back, everyone. You know what I have to say at the beginning of every conversation about Sioux Empire Arts and Entertainment. That is that I love to talk about Sioux Empire Arts and Entertainment. And this is going to be fun because, we're going to talk about having recess. And you're going, what? What do we have today? Grade schoolers? No. Adults need recess too, and that's what we're going to talk about first with Lynette Hofer from The Social Sioux Falls, and then she's going to tell us how our friends from, this time it's going to be Shirley Stripped. Yes. So
yes, sir.
Zach and Sarah, and we'll talk about that as well. But so first, Lynette, tell us how The Social became to be.
The Social, I could go back a long ways, but I'll try to keep it short. So The Social became a place during COVID, really. I had a smaller venue that was shut down for a little while during COVID. Somebody came to me and said, I think you should open another one. And so I went to, many people will know it as the Old Packet. So I went and looked at it, and I thought, there is no way on God's green earth that I will ever turn this place into anything. 6 months later, I have a signed contract and I have a lease, and here we are. We opened in March of 2021, which was like right in the heat of COVID. And so we got a little bit of pushback from that, but it was good. And the name came from social distancing because everybody was being pushed apart and we needed to be social again. We needed to get back together, and we still need that. And so I try to come up with events that are outside the box. And I like to call The Social my adult playhouse. I get to come up with events. And so this one, because we are a private venue, so most of our things are private, but I get to do some of my own events. And we are a very unique venue. We're not just a building. We have volleyball courts, we have pickleball courts, we have outdoor ceremony space, we have a patio. So we have more than the average venue probably would have. And so because I like to act like a kid when I come up with these events, that's where I came up with the Social Playground Day, and it's kind of like an adult play date.
Yeah. And what I like about it is it's just 11 to 2?
It's going
or 11
to be longer.
To whenever. Okay.
So we're doing, Sarah and Seth are going to play from 11 to 2.
Okay.
But we're going to have volleyball, pickleball, courts open for people to play. We'll have cornhole. We'll have Chenga. I'm going to do a hopscotch in the alleyway. We're going to have four squares. Remember four squares?
Oh, goodness gracious, yes.
And then we're going to have the Connect Four, and we'll do beer pong. We have the Black Iron Waffle Truck will be there to serve waffles. So if you buy a ticket, they're $40. You get a waffle sandwich, basically. And then it's unlimited mimosas, Bloody Marys, and margaritas from 11 to 2.
Oh, wow. We have
$40. Sorry.
a great day ahead of us this Saturday.
Yes.
At the Social Sioux Falls. Oh, yeah, Recess for Adults. I just absolutely love that title. And, I think back to being a grade schooler and a junior high person. I was before the middle school terms. And just, all the fun that you would have in that break. And I also like the fact that, they're going to be playing early because I can finally get to see them. And it'll be before my bedtime.
That's become a new trend.
Yes. It's like, I love to karaoke, but where can I do so before 9 o'clock? I just can't get that done. Oh, so thank you for putting that together. What's the most fun thing you've done to date?
Oh, we've done a lot. So Sarah... I think you were in that one too. We did I'm sorry. We did a rock versus country.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was Danica. Was it Danica?
Danica
Michaels was the countryside, and Sioiux Shirley was, and we had both bands on at the same time. So that was I think that was one of the very first ones that we've done. But I'm doing a Golden Girls event.
Oh yeah.
This Thursday, and we when I tell you, the people come dressed up, but we have Blanche's bedroom, we have the cutouts, we have it's a whole experience. We did a Friends event.
Mm-hmm.
We have the purple door, we had the orange couch. So when I say it's an adult playhouse, I really get to be a kid again.
And when you were doing Friends, did anybody play the David Schwimmer part? Ross?
No.
Rachel. Oh, what a fun job to have, though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And do you consider yourself at what point now in doing this? An event planner? An event, are you a big event organizer?
No.
The majority
of our events are private.
Yeah.
Weddings and birthday parties and, corporate stuff. That's the majority of our...
Mm-hmm.
It's just that because I have this venue on a day that's not booked, then let's just come up with something to do.
And
that's the fun part that I get to do. So I get to do a job that I help people, and I also get to dream like a little kid.
All right. So fun. And you got these two coming in, and I have heard them, but not in live settings. So I am very much looking forward to that. And the last time you two guys were on here, Sarah, you were driving or you were stationary somewhere, and we had to do you on a mobile phone.
Yeah, so it's nice to be in here and see.
Yes, see, now you get to see it.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit behind on everything, so I didn't get the Chotsky laid out, but we do have fun things for everybody today.
Sweet.
Oh, Zach, what's the best part about playing a gig like this?
Actually, the cool thing about it is, whether it's Serious Shirley or Shirley Stripped, we're kind of out there. We come up with some really strange thing, off the wall kind of stuff just to get attention, and it's kind of nice to hear Lynette's kind of on the same kind of pattern.
I was gathering that.
So it's cool.
Yeah.
It's fun, and it's a nice warm up for us because we have a full band show that night. So
oh goodness,
yeah. And Zach
double book
to me.
Yeah, we did.
When he saw that, they reached out to me and said, "Hey, we'd like to be part of this." So
yeah, she did a post out on Facebook, and he's like, "Oh, it's the same day as the Wild Hare," and I said, I don't care. It's 11 to 2. We can swing it, reach out to her. I think this would be great. We can get people involved. One thing, if, when people listen to this, go follow and like on Facebook. Lynette puts out videos asking what people want to do, asking what they want to see, what they want to see in a venue, from a venue. And I just think if we got more traffic, it'd be
exactly
great.
So,
you can bring your own food in.
Yeah.
When you have a thing there. And this Friday night she's having just a bestie party kind of thing.
It's just a social meetup.
Yeah.
So everybody is always posting, where do we meet people? I just moved here and I can't meet people. And that's the thing about, we're all kind of scrolling, but we're not like meeting face to face. So I literally, it was a very impromptu, you know what, everybody wants to meet. And I end every post with meet at the social, because it's about meeting new people. And so I just posted something and said, hey, why don't you guys just come to the social? And we've gotten so many people that are interested at they just want to meet people, but they don't know where.
Right. And from a business aspect, obviously, that's a great thing for you. The thing that I like to think of when it comes to business and having self-promotions, et cetera, when you are otherwise basically a private event, is you're building something that the next time somebody that's here on Saturday for this says, hey, wherever, the social, that would be great, wouldn't it? So it's a nice way for you to build your business at the same time, isn't it? Yeah. All right. So, Sarah, tell us what is, because you have a great time on stage, you two, from what I've seen. So, again, I'm just absolutely looking forward to this. What is it that when you see an event like this, because obviously you sparked Zach to say, well, so what? Let's do 2 in a day. Yeah. What's the impetus when you go, yeah, I like this one?
Well, really, it was the $40 unlimited mimosas and margaritas. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So we've wanted to expand a lot. Shirley Stripped, we love events like that. And we've never gotten to play at the social with our acoustic. And we haven't been at the social since our Rock versus Country, just because life and venue. Oh, yeah. It's got to be, the right fit for who you're hiring there and everything. So I was like, well, I want to see how Lynette's doing. I want to get back at the social. This is a perfect event that I feel like a lot of millennials, raise your hand, will be at, because almost every single game is something that I grew up doing in college, and I'm not going to say high school.
Beer pong.
So I just think it's great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I wanted to say something really quick. There's a new trend. I try to keep up on event trends. And there is a new trend. People are craving getting out again. Yeah. And
True.
It's going away. Not that DJs aren't a big deal, but it's going more back to like when I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. It's going back more to bands, live entertainment,
live music,
not just the DJ. People want something that they can interact. And if money was unlimited, I would have a band every Friday night, and I would do private events on Saturday and Sunday, getting people in, because there's such a plethora of places that people play that you don't have to charge. If I could do that, I would. I'd have these guys all the time. Everybody, I'd have all kinds of things.
One thing I like about that, just to add on, is that you're selective. Yeah, I mean, it goes into, you have to have the right act for your venue and your event. And I'm not down. We're so thankful for all the venues that we play at and that hire us back continuously, and we're there all the time. But those places, they're just open all the time, and they have people coming in, right? Whereas a social is a private venue, and so she has to be selected in who she has come in, because it's her business. Right. You have to have people like it, and then you also have to make money.
And I will say this about these two: they actually take the initiative to reach out.
Right.
They want to be part of these things. They're not just sitting back waiting for people to hire them. They literally will try to be part of, and then they try to make the show successful along with me. It's not just me promoting it, because it's their show too. And so if they get people there, they see them, which then opens up opportunities for them.
Well, when you are doing an event that's not private, the thing that I've thoroughly enjoyed is that you promote those. As someone that has entertainment and goes out and about, always looking for a place to have an event, and then have the event, and it's like they never put anything on their social media about it. It was only us.
Yeah.
And so that's refreshing to see.
Even though you promote, it's still hard to know how to get in front of everybody. I think the biggest thing that we hear, and you guys might have heard this too at a show where you've played, and they'll be like, "Oh, you guys were so good, but we didn't know we've never seen you before. We didn't know who you were." Same thing. People will be like, when they walk in the door, well, we didn't know you were here. We love this. We didn't know you were here. How do that's the hardest part, is marketing, is how do we get the word out? So,
amen.
doing this with the people that are also in the event is, I think, a big jump forward in how people need to market.
Yeah. And I think, ever since social media came around, that's changed marketing a lot. And in many good ways, too, by saving money. Yeah. And so it's great to see how people are gathering again. And not just, we all made it through COVID, but it's been timidity ever since. And the other thing, here I am saying it's nice I want to find something that's before my bedtime at 9 o'clock. But the other thing that I think we're missing right now is, do all of our restaurants shut down at 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the evening? Mm-hmm. It's atrocious.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah. Why can't we have a spot? You've come back to town and, you've been away for a couple of days or something. It's like, what I could really go for is a big cheeseburger at so-and-so. They're closed. Mm-hmm. Saturday night, 8 p.m., they are closed. And we have to get back to that with the way that the city's growing in terms of population, the culture that we have now. Yeah. We have to get back to having venues that are available for anybody afterward. Mm-hmm. And it's just not there right now. And the way that the city is always saying, here's what we're going to do, here's what we're going to do, let's do this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's get that moving again and get it back to the way it was. Because I remember, I grew up down in Rock Rapids, and, the first official date you had, you drive up to Sioux Falls. And Friday or Saturday night, and you'd take a gal and go to a movie. And then you could go out to eat after the movie. Yeah. It's like you would have to plan that differently now. You'd have to say, hey, how about I pick you up at about 3? We have reservations at 4.
Like, we'll see it a lot where, say, I won't name names or towns or anything, but we'll get done with the show at 1, get loaded up, get ready to go, and we're hungry, we're thirsty.
Yep.
I remember we drove up and down out in that place that starts with a P, looking just to get gas.
Oh, wow.
And so you're stuck 100 miles from nowhere, and it's just
more than
awful.
100.
Yeah.
Bad.
Pierre, South Dakota.
The French town, right? Yeah. It's the French town.
No gas stations open past 12:30. Not even open pumps.
Oh, really?
Yeah. we started, it was,
Yeah, we were a little freaked out.
I can imagine.
Oh, no.
All right, so between the band and you two as acoustic, besides this coming up, because you have a gig later on that night, what else is set for the summer then?
It's just about every single weekend.
Wow. Good for you.
When you kind of go in these blocks where you don't remember last week, nor do you remember 6 months ago. But I don't think we've had a weekend off in 5-6 months, maybe.
Wow.
Maybe.
It's been like 3.
It feels like forever. Yeah.
We're both moving at the same time to different houses.
On top of it, we're adding all these extras to the mix.
What's coming up next? So full band, Sioiux Shirley is at the Wild Hare in Brookings. There's a high school reunion there. So they asked us to come out and do an outdoor gig. So that should be good.
I used to work in Brookings, and I loved the Wild Hare.
Oh, so good. Yeah, I just remember walking. We won't get into those stories.
I went to college in Brookings. So.
Yeah. Now they have buses and things to bus the kids, older adults to downtown. But back in my day, you walked. You couldn't even ride your bike or UPD because you can't spell stupid without UPD.
Now that she just had her birthday, back in my day.
Oh, please. Yes.
I was going to say she's
42 is old, dude.
42. I would love to be 42.
Okay, by the way, I just recently retired.
And then July 31st, our acoustics at BB's. And then August 1st, we're in Yankton at the Copper Room with the acoustic. And then full band is back at it August at the Thirsty Duck.
Yeah.
The duck.
The third week of August.
Are you guys booked for New Year's yet?
No? You want to do something?
Well, I have Undercover playing because they play every year, but I need an opener.
Shirley Strip could open. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk.
That'd be awesome.
Need anybody to host this?
Dave, you want to come in and play tambourine?
They're right there.
Right on.
I have a rainbow one you can use. That's the prayer.
Yeah. No, because
egg shaker around.
yeah, but I although we are thinking of moving to Greenland because there's a time zone that is 4 hours ahead of where this is, and so if we move there in Greenland to that time zone, it would be 8 o'clock back here, and we could just be there in spirit, and then we can go, oh, we don't need to watch a ball drop, do we, really? But no, New Year's is a night. New Year's Eve is a night I will stay up for things.
Did you see my face? You're moving to Greenland. Can I go in your suitcase?
A little quieter there than most places here, that's for sure. All right, and so Lynette, tell us about other things and ideas that are just rattling around right now that...
I can tell you...
without spilling beans, obviously.
We have some events coming up in September. We're doing a Dirty Dancing night with dueling pianos and... I don't want to give all the surprises
Dual purpose dueling pianos?
Yes.
Michael?
No.
Oh, the other one. Okay.
Andy Gibson. Yeah.
The
They are.
original. The OG.
They are.
The OG, yeah.
They are amazing. Like they get people involved. It's yeah. So that's a full theme. I mean, the watermelons and the baby don't sit in the corner. Nobody's baby in a corner. And then the next night we have Grease.
Oh.
So we have Grease coming up. And I mean, I have all kinds of ideas that aren't in the works yet. I want to do a Pretty Woman night. I want to do Footloose. I'd like to do a Top Gun one. I mean, if money was limitless, I could come up with all kinds of stuff.
Zach, I'm going to need some time off so I can...
I'm just waiting for her to say she's going to have a flash dance night.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? I actually was thinking about it.
Under the water.
Everybody's back on nostalgia. Like, everybody's really...
the old time.
Yeah, so like doing the 80s, doing the 90s. This is I think the hardest thing, though, is I have people talking me into doing these events.
70s.
Like, that'd be really good. That'd be really good. We'll be there. Well, it's easy for people to press a like button.
Right.
It's different to get them to show up.
Right.
And COVID kind of did a number on people. We got so used to being home, we kind of got lazy about going out. Yeah. And so a lot of times it's just like, that sounds like a good idea. But then getting them out of the house is another thing. So, and she's talking about how she's 42. Well, I just turned 57 this year, so like I'm old for this business. Like I kind of am old.
You don't look it.
But there's
63.
But there's something about that people like about the old, like redoing it. Mm-hmm. So like we're doing the Golden Girls, and so I'm trying to be like, hey, just come be the modern. You can be the modern Golden Girls. And when they filmed that, those girls were only like 45 and 50.
I know.
They weren't that old. They just happened to look like they were 70.
Even Estelle Getty.
This year, I was like, they look like they were.
See, I want a Taxi reunion.
Oh, that would be fun.
Then I could play the Reverend Jim Mignatowski. Oh, yeah. There were so many great, shows and so forth, and some of the great movies from back and then. So I think you got... unlimited. You talk about having unlimited money. Well, you got unlimited ideas. So that's a great thing.
But like Sarah said, the social, it really is, it's a venue and it's just a building, but it's really not. And I kind of get emotional when I talk about this.
Right.
It really is a place. It's just a place. But what happens inside those four walls is not a place.
Cool
right.
Memories.
Like we had a reunion, or we had most people do know Doug Clark. Was it Doug Clark?
Yeah.
Doug that just passed away. He was his celebration of life was at the social. Mm-hmm. And people came in and there was a lady who had a pocket koozie, and that's where she met Doug, and she brought it. And so we took a picture of it, but the whole time I was like, I hope someday somebody comes back and they have a social koozie and they go, you know what, I met somebody here.
Yeah.
Do you have social koozies?
Mm-hmm.
Where's mine?
I'll give you one.
Okay.
I think it's a business, and yeah, we have to make money.
Right.
The biggest thing, I guess, if there's one takeaway, and I think this goes for them too, maybe in a different way, but for me, if there's one takeaway from events that they come, it's about making a memory. Mm-hmm. You know, I think I posted something last night, just off the top of my head. I have these random ideas, but it was like, you know, you'll never regret the event you went to, and you'll never regret the event you planned, but you'll regret not making the memory.
Exactly.
And that's the same for these guys, you know, like if they play something and maybe somebody asks somebody to dance and then that turns into a relationship, or
actually, not to interrupt you, I'm not trying to be rude, sorry, but we've played check days in Tabor for the last 3 years, and a couple met at our street dance there 2 years ago and then hired us for the Wagoner street dance, and then came back this year as a couple, and all their friends came to celebrate that they met at the Shirley show.
So that's the cool part about the entertainment business, you know, like the impact that they make on somebody, or even a song that they play that they're like, oh my gosh, I remember, you know, where I was when they played the song, or you know what I mean?
Music for me is a time chart in my life. I hear Michael McDonald singing, you know, minute by minute, and I go, okay, it's a Saturday afternoon, spring of 1979. I had my dad's car and had just washed it, and I'm driving, and I've got the window down, and I'm trying to act cool by having a jacket and pushed up to the elbows. And I see the gal that I've been trying to get more than one date with through all that entire year, and stopped, and she was riding her bike, and we just chatted for a few minutes. But I will always remember that was the song at that particular time. So it's such a marker in life, what song can do, what other things can do. Even another example was this morning, my best friend and his family from Texas, they are in town and leaving to go out to Rapid City, where they're both originally from. But the establishment that they were staying at, I get out there and realize this was where Santa fell in love with Mrs. Claus. Because Santa had been over in Brandon earlier and had to be a Santa at a family reunion in Sioux Falls at this particular place. It's changed names now. But it was very, very snowy. And so it was going to be like, you know, I better give myself all sorts of time both ways. And I get back to Sioux Falls in pretty good shape, and I get a text message from my love. She says, how's Santa's sleigh? And I said, well, it's great. You know, I'm actually back here a little bit beforehand. So we started texting back and forth, excuse me. And then she all of a sudden says, well, good, because I love Santa.
Aww.
And I thought she was just at that point referring
to the real Santa?
To Santa, because she loves Christmas. We both love Christmas, and she's nuts over Santa Claus things. And so I put back, well, you know, Santa loves you too. And then the next text right before I have to walk in and play Santa is, yes, but I love David.
Aww.
Oh. And I thought of that this morning. Now it's a Honda CR-V, is sitting in the same spot my pickup was those many years ago.
Wow.
And it came back to me, which is great, because at this age, I don't remember shit.
Our first wedding we had at the social was someone that met at the Pocket playing volleyball.
Oh, wow.
We used to go over dollar beers and karaoke.
Karaoke, yeah. Not karaoke, karaoke.
Played pool.
We might have to bring back another rock versus something. Maybe we do 80s and 90s, or we.
Oh yeah, have a decades battle.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
We have that. We have a big enough stage that we can have two people on.
That stage is a lot of fun.
Perfect. All right, let's make it work then.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynette, thank you for taking the time. Thank you, first of all, for everything that you do in the community with having a venue such as this for the private parties, but also the ones that you promote yourself. It's fun to know that there is fun going on yet. And so thank you. But as a first-time guest, you get the 2 questions. Well, one, depending upon how you answer it, determines whether there's follow-ups.
Oh, boy.
So first is, when you are not involved in the arts and entertainment business, what do you like to be entertained by?
I like to travel.
Okay.
I've been doing that a lot lately. I went to see Casey and the Sunshine Band in Nashville.
Oh,
I was just at Def Leppard in Vegas, and I just came back from seeing Kenny Chesney at the Sphere, and I'm going out to Washington, D.C. to see Jason. I like to travel to live music.
Right.
Otherwise, anything to do with my family, my kids.
Right. Any other hobbies then?
I like karaoke too. So.
Hey, what's a go-to?
Well, I had probably Journey or Hit Me With Your Best.
I knew you were going to say it. I was waiting for it.
Or Gretchen
awesome.
Wilson Here for the Party. You know, just the basics. But yeah, I like karaoke. We should do some more karaoke over the winter. Yeah. So that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Before 9.
Before 9.
I'm all about before 9.
What about a Sunday afternoon?
There we go.
Would that work
Oh,
for you?
yes, it would.
Okay, we'll work.
Absolutely. All right. So, Sarah, tell us, you've been here before, so you get a different question.
Oh.
And we'll have both you and Zach answered. But first, you. What's your spirit animal?
Ooh. Definitely a possum. Drink coffee, then chaos after that. Maybe if I look dead, nobody will see me and just leave me alone. That's what I'm like off stage. Ew, people.
I've played that before.
Yeah.
Can't remember what the play was, but I've played it before.
Thank you for making time to have.
Oh, absolutely.
What you do.
When Zach reached out, it's like, absolutely, I want to do this for you guys. And so, Zach, then what is your spirit animal?
So difficult. I'd say an eagle. Serious.
Yeah.
Why is that funny, ma'am?
It's going to be a liger. It's a tiger. The liger's pretty much my favorite.
No, because I kind of
oversee,
watch stuff
right
all the time, and then kind of just see what I want to do or come up with ideas and then go for it.
Yeah.
So
whether
also, that makes sense, whatever.
If you like to fish, that's the main thing if you're an eagle.
Definitely. Because Sarah knows me well enough that I really thought that out before I said it. So,
all right. So, Lynette, just give us the times, or at least the starting time for this Saturday then.
Well, we'll be there at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
The music and the food and mimosas and unlimited drink starts, it's from 11 to 2.
All right. Fantastic.
$40.
$40.
Unlimited mimosas and Bloody Marys
and
margaritas.
And waffles.
And
only one waffle.
Only one waffle.
They can register for the volleyball.
Well, it's open pickleball, and then the volleyball tournament you have to sign up ahead of time.
Okay. All right.
But we're gonna have some fun stuff. So
if I'm not mistaken, the temp's going to be seasonal.
I think
Saturday.
it's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of this hot weather.
No
There's
doubt.
a shade over on that side.
Yeah, we will ride that the best we can then.
Yeah. And if it's too hot, we'll just move inside.
There you go. The purpose of having a multi-venue. Would you kids go inside?
Outside, shut up.
All right. Thank you all for being here and for putting on a great event. And wish you the best of luck, not just for this one, but all the way down the line then. All right.
Thank you, Dave.
Dave.
You bet. My pleasure. And we'll be back with more of the Dave Holly Hour in just a moment.
Ladies, when it's time to give your nails some love, get that extra special treatment from Quality Nails in Sioux Falls. Manicures and pedicures that look great and make you feel fantastic. Zaya and Tony don't simply provide the service, they provide professional care for your hands and feet, whether you just want the basics or you're looking for an extra special look with added flair. Oh, and guys, it's okay to treat yourself too. Quality Nails on Minnesota Avenue. Call for an appointment, 605-334-1463. Walk-ins welcome.
Sioiux Jazz Club is an intimate music venue in the heart of Sioux Falls. It's family-owned and family-run. Ricardo and Mary Beth and the entire staff provide the art of hospitality, while the best local and regional musicians provide the smooth sounds. It's a great vibe with live music Tuesday through Saturday nights. The chefs and mixologists offer an amazing menu and beer and wine lists. Cocktails as smooth as the jazz. Join the club, Sioiux Jazz Club, across from the Washington Pavilion. Enter as friends, leave as family.
Time for more arts and entertainment talk on the Dave Holly Hour.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh, so happy to provide you with wonderful guests, and so happy that we get to talk about Sioux Empire, arts and entertainment. Such good entertainment, you'll find it on a diamond.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Birdcage. John Gaskins from the Sioux Falls Canaries. How the hell are you?
I mean, when you hear that jazzy, upbeat music and you hear the dulcet tones of Dave Holly, you know it's the weekend's coming up,
yes,
baby.
It is. It's weekend eve, brother.
It's the middle of the summer. The weather's been a little better this week. We've had games at the Birdcage, long homestand, having a blast. But talking to you, highlight of the week.
Oh,
good to see you.
Good to see you too. It's been a while. I was waiting out all year.
You were waiting for me to call you.
Yes, I was. It's like, when is the Gaskins gonna call? When will it be the? Hey, Dave, how are you? By the way, do you have an extra microphone cord? And then can I get on to talk about the birds?
Whenever I last left at your studio, this studio, like
by the way, how are
leaving behind slime? Yeah.
How are the headphones?
They fit like a glove. Thank
Good,
you.
Yeah.
They feel very familiar, like I've worn them before.
Yeah, like they've been around on a shelf in this household for 6, 7 months,
Just taking up space, reminding you of someone that annoys you.
All right.
Good to have
you know
back.
what does not annoy me, though?
What?
Fun times. And that's what you provide. That's your role out at the Birdcage for the Sioux Falls Canaries.
The title should be Fun Curator.
I like that.
Hopefully not Fun Police, but it's Entertainer and Promoter. That's literally the title these days. There have been a lot over the last 6 or 7 years, but I'm there. Mostly my role now is to be there for almost all 50 games. And I made an exception to celebrate my dad's 80th birthday in San Francisco.
You should.
But to be there every game, to be the game show host, MC, rodeo clown, carnival barker, whatever you want to call that, on the microphone a few times a game, and to make sure people are enjoying themselves, whether it's for those times that I'm actually on the mic to captivate the audience, to hopefully grab their attention and then bring a smile to their face, and to be anticipatory and excited about whatever's about to come, whether it is a hot dog race with 3 kids dressed up as a ketchup bottle and mustard bottle and hot dog. We get the mustard chants going. You add little things throughout the years, and I just one night discovered
tradition of mustard on a dog.
Yeah, sure,
has to be.
And so, but it's little things like that where I'm not just introducing contestants, but how can we get the crowd into this before it even starts? Let's chant mustard, 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 mustard. And why mustard? Because it's a funnier word than ketchup.
Yes, it is.
And it's 2 syllables. and it's funnier than hot dog. So, I do that sort of thing about 5 times a game.
I said,
What's that?
Ketchup and hot dog are also 2 syllables.
Yes.
Of course,
but mustard's funnier.
Is hot dog one word?
No, I don't think so.
Or is it hot dog?
Yeah, I think it's hot dog.
I'm just not sure about that. You know, it's like, it would seem that it's 2 words, but then sometimes on that they make exceptions in Merriam-Webster.
Right.
One word if you're asking about the wonderful thing that came from all sorts of parts of dead animals.
Right.
Yes.
Well,
but how they get it to taste the same every time, I don't know.
I don't know. I'll give you a secret. I don't like hot dogs. But I know that's sacrilegious,
Right.
especially for the baseball crowd.
Yeah.
For most people, that is an absolute must when you go to a ballpark. And from what I've heard, because I don't eat them, they are wonderful. They're Nathan's hot dogs.
Right.
I mean, of the Nathan's hot dog race every 4th of July.
So they're kosher.
Yeah. So I do actually introduce the race with who wants to watch a tube of meat race a couple of condiments. A tube of meat. Little things like that. We have a blast. 7th inning, Harry Canary comes out right now. Well, maybe not your entire audience knows who Harry Canary is, kind of a face and voice of the Canaries. He is Harry Carey reincarnated. Harry Carey, not only a world famous longtime announcer for the Cardinals, White Sox, and Chicago Cubs, but also just an ambassador of baseball and fun. Like if you want to enliven, personify anybody associated with the game of baseball, when your job, and I think it is our job with the Sioux Falls Canaries to make sure people come out to the ballpark and have a good time. And of course, we're a business, so we want them to come back and tell everybody else how awesome of a time, how big of a blast they had at the birdcage. Then it's probably good to look to a guy like Harry Carey, who was a wild man, who was potentially inebriated when he was calling some games, and who was most famously imitated by Will Ferrell. But I think it's fun for me. I just thought of it. I've been doing Harry Carey impressions my whole life, basically, and I found a job where I actually get paid to do it. That's not radio, once or twice a year, but it's part of the fun of embodying that character. This is the theater aspect of what I do and what the Canaries do to keep it alive. He was such a jolly, fun guy who truly loved baseball, but also understood every baseball game, whether he's calling it for you on the radio or sitting at home, or in my case, our case, we're live in the ballpark. This is about way more than a baseball game. This is an experience that makes us happy, has us going home smiling and laughing and wanting to come back, and a getaway from our everyday lives and whatever world we live in.
Yeah, and I'm a huge Chicago Cubs fan. You're very aware of that. And when we go to Wrigley Field, every time 7th inning stretch comes around, even though now they have, guest conductors, they refer to them as, and so forth. That experience in that ballpark is just a wonderful little piece of Americana.
Yep.
And I tell people, you don't have to be a baseball fan to go experience that. Just go there and enjoy a part of America.
Chills. You get the chills. And
yeah, you really do.
I can't remember. I've been there once, and it was 6 years after he died. But what Dave's referring to is, Harry Carey he'd be calling these games on radio and or television, sometimes both at the same time. But then he'd get on the stadium mic and sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." And as wonderfully as someone could sing it, with pure joy. Every time. It's not like, I'm singing it again. No. New crowd. He understood that people are there for that experience. This is maybe for some the thing they most look forward to in their Chicago Cubs baseball game experience, and he just delivered every time. And so whenever I watch a YouTube clip of him doing it, I hate to say it, I almost cry every time.
I do.
And I wish I were in the park when he actually did it. And now they have all kinds of guest celebrities that go and sing it all the time. Do you remember who was singing it at yours?
The first time I was there?
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Your
first time was Ron Santo.
Okay. Who was, for a long time, a very Harry Carey-esque
very true.
Analyst, former player who would be the part of the two-man team on the radio broadcasts. That's awesome that you got to see Santo.
Hughes,
Yeah. And who else? Any other memorable ones?
No, a lot of, because they're so close to Notre Dame.
Okay.
They will have a lot of Notre Dame, especially if you're in the summertime, and they'll bring the football coach on.
Sure.
And so forth. And then
I would not mind being in the presence of Marcus Freeman.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. He's a good-looking man.
That's true.
I'd love to meet him up close.
But otherwise, what's fun is occasionally Harry Canary's brother.
Yes.
Will come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary Canary.
Yeah, Gary Canary.
Yeah.
And
how does that usually go, Gary?
Well, I'll tell you there, Harry.
I usually have to get the hot dog out of your mouth. You got to choke on it before you get on the microphone.
And the Budweiser. Hey.
Yeah.
Look at the kid in the sombrero.
Hey, I want to wish a happy birthday to Marjorie Stankowski of Osceola, Iowa. Marjorie's 9-7 today. Doesn't look a day over 9-6. The pitch. Hey, Gary, let's sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Let me hear you.
Oh.
Yeah.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Yeah, it's a 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it when one of the guest celebrities does try to do some of that. And it's like, you missed it, bud. You didn't get it right.
There's so many great clips that if anybody's ever
most
bored,
of the people that go on there can't sing anyway.
It's the best are the worst, right? So my favorites, Ozzy Osbourne, who purposefully just didn't, was incoherent.
Right.
That was his whole act at the time when he had the show on MTV. Mike Ditka just barreled through it, just yelled through it, just screamed through it. Well, that was Mike Ditka's act. The former Bears coach, legend in Chicago. Who else? I mean, Bill Murray actually does it pretty well, and he's Bill Murray, so everybody's excited to see him. There are others. There was an unfortunate incident where the Chicago Bears coach at the time, Matt Nagy, he said he was trying to say peanuts, but he may have forgotten the T. Yeah. So, but here we are talking about things that happen at baseball games that are just entertaining and memorable and have little to do with baseball yet.
Exactly. So what do the Canaries, because you guys didn't have an equal amount of home games in the first half of the season, so you got more than usual coming up here in the second half.
You did your homework.
I did.
You kind of sounded like Harry Carey there.
Hey, we're going to have more home games in the second half.
You guys have
more beer.
You guys have the least amount of games in the league at home in the first half of the season, which must mean you have the most home games in the second half. Reminds me of the time where on one of those games on WGM, the camera's panning the outfield.
Oh, my.
Women in tube tops and bikinis, men without their shirts on, hot day in Chicago, and he pauses and then laughs. Some good bodies and some bad bodies. That was Harry's analysis of that visual. Yeah, that's the way the schedule works out for the league, and so we had the All-Star break last week in Lincoln, which I actually went to with a buddy and had a blast, and so did one of our players, Josh Raywalt's a University of Sioux Falls graduate. I think he graduated, but he played there, and he's a 6'7", 250-pound, built like a linebacker, refrigerator, home run waiting to happen on every pitch, and he finished runner-up. He made the championship round in the home run derby at the league's All-Star game with the best players in the league. But he was the show because he was hitting these towering, majestic home runs into outer space. The guy who beat him had a few more home runs. These smooth swings, kind of low-line drives over the left field wall. But Josh Raywalt's a ticket in himself. So that was fun. And we come back and the Canaries get 9 games in a row at the Birdcage, including this week. I know most are consuming this on Thursday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're ripping and roaring and hoping the best baseball. Team's really good, and they just won 3 in a row. Yeah. First 3 games on the homestand. They've won more games coming into this year when you combine regular season and playoffs. Nobody in the league has won more games than the Sioux Falls Canaries. When the season
if we were
started.
listening to Dan Patrick, stat of the day.
Stat of the day. And we've had some injuries, and Jabari Henry, who's the all-time home run king of the league, not just of the team, but like career home run leader in the league's history. Effervescent, gregarious, always smiling, just a star. He was hurt and he was out for a while, and it's amazing the difference we've seen just in these first 3 games with him just being in the lineup. He's already hit a couple home runs, but it makes it easier for the team to score a bunch of runs when The guy who's the best ever at hitting home runs is batting every day.
And it eases a lot of stress on the pitching. Yeah. Makes that a much easier job to go out and do.
Yeah.
I've always thought, okay, some people think, oh, it's because you got a big lead now and so forth.
Yeah.
No, it's the pumped up level you get out of it. That's the way I look at it, is that a pitcher is more confident then getting on the mound in that next inning after you've taken a big lead.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, I'm glad we do.
the games out there, because I know we're not really here to talk a whole lot of baseball, is for those who aren't entranced by the game, this is why I'm here on your podcast to let I think we've conveyed, and we'll dive more into all the fun and entertainment we have each and every single night. And there's so much more to it than meets the eye, or the promotions on the marquee. We had a Martian night, Area 51 night. We'll get into some of the ones we'll have. We've got our best ahead of us, really fun ones. But baseball wise, if you think baseball's boring or not enough happens at the Birdcage, a lot of games are 12-7. They always have been. A lot of runs get scored. It's easy to hit a home run there because the walls are just it's shorter distances to the walls, especially down the right field and left field line, the shortest part of the wall of the park. And so a lot of our guys do, a lot of opponents' guys do, and also we just have a team that has a lot of good hitters. So. And to be honest, the pitching isn't that awesome in this league. So you are guaranteed most nights to see a lot of runs and a lot of action on the baseball field. And by the way, last 3 or 4 years, there's been a pitch clock. So, I mean, you're not waiting forever between pitches. But because we have a crack entertainment staff, we're always playing some tunes or some fun sound effects in between the pitches. So it's constant entertainment.
Yeah, you and Randy take care of that.
We try.
Yes, you do very well at it. What about this try? You know it's a success.
Well, Randy has been our PA announcer, Randy Preston, for 700 plus games.
Yeah.
About that many with the Sioux Falls Stampede as well. And now he's with Augustana Hockey. And there's the Detroit Red Wings.
Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it?
NHL, the highest level of hockey, had him come to Detroit. But I've got a few things written down here in my memory bank, but I want to hear from you. I'll turn the tables. When you go out to the ballpark, what things are you noticing about the Canaries entertainment that it makes it more of a show, a party, an experience than just a baseball game?
Brightness.
Okay.
Yeah, first of all, your enthusiasm for the games that are being played.
And not just
the contest. No, the
whole staff.
You get this, the staff, and then additionally, you do get the crowd into it greatly. Of course, one thing I always know, because usually in the behind home plate type of seat is the cage coming down from the strikeouts.
I'm glad,
that has a certain sound. That should be a sound of the day on a local radio station,
I'm glad you brought that up. I had that written down, and I don't know of all the times I've come in here and done this if I've mentioned it. It's these little touches.
Right.
Yes, there's the baseball, and yes, I do the big things between innings on the microphone with games. And we could, I've already told you about the hot dog race, 7th inning stretch, YMCA dance with the kids on the field, middle of the 8th inning. Been doing that for 30
years. Somebody Diamond?
Neil Diamond's nephew, Doug. He's always billed as Neil. Hey, please welcome to the first base dugout, Grammy Award-winning legend Neil Diamond. And you can see some people going, "Huh? He's here." His brother, Doug. Yes, and he sings "Sweet Caroline." Those are on select nights.
Right.
There's the Bush Push where we do. We have 2 contestants. Some of them are older, some of them are younger, some of them are male, some of them are female, some of them are in great shape and look like bodybuilders, and some of them aren't. And 10 push-ups, chug a beer. And I'd
like to see 10 beers do a push-up.
I would too. There might be some insurance liability that would go back to the team, but I agree that would be better. So it's the next Olympic sport. But it's so those are the big things. The little things like Jerry the K sign guy. Okay. So, and we don't, and this was the experience for years and years when I just came out to the ballpark as an occasional fan, is you sometimes don't even notice this the first couple of times. The Canaries pitcher throws a strikeout, and you might hear after the first time, you'll hear a little just zzz. And then the second time, somewhere in the ballpark, after, and this comes, a couple minutes after the strikeout, not immediately, you'll hear a zzz, clack. Yeah. And you're like, what was that? And so maybe after the second time, certainly after the third time, you're like, okay, what is going on? And then you, right behind home plate on a string above the stands are these K signs. K is the sign in baseball on the score sheet that means strikeout. And so we have a guy who manually does this. He puts the K sign on the top of the rope, kind of over by the press box, and then swings all the way down above the stands, above, right, like the last seats before you get to home plate. Anyway, the guy who does it, his name is Jerry. He's been a season ticket holder since this inception of the club started in 1993. I don't know how long he's been doing the K signs, but probably almost that long. He's a frequenter, if not a former manager at Stogie's. He always brings a cigar. And he's just we got a bunch of them. He's a birdcage lifer, diehard, there every night. Has just a zillion shirts and jerseys, and I can't imagine the guy's closet of Canaries stuff. And he's got long white hair and sometimes a long white beard. He's kind of an old hippie, and just the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Doesn't say much, but happy to talk to you. But he's getting up there in age, so it takes him a bit to walk up the stairs, get the K sign on the string, and slide it down. And so, but it's just one of those little things like that. That's kind of cool. But again, as part of my job every now and then is to, well, how can we make this even better without ruining it? So the last few years, I try to get it to happen once a game. If the timing's got to be right, there's got to be a strikeout, and it can't be like the third out of the inning, or else we're going to have some sort of entertainment that I have to do or somebody else is doing. But when that strikeout happens and it's a good time, I will make sure to go to a section in the crowd, usually close to the K signs, and we get a Jerry chant going. Oh, I hate to distract the game, but this is minor league baseball. Sometimes our entertainment is going to distract the players on the field while they're playing. And to me, as long as you're not, defecating on the game, just get it's like the Jerry Springer show. Yeah. You get the Jerry chant going, and people are kind of, and I don't really give instruction. I just basically hijack everybody's eyes, like, look at me, and then I just start chanting Jerry and look up, pointing up at Jerry, so everybody turns around and like, oh, there's that guy. What's he doing? Slides the K down, and Jerry, ever the showman, because after you chant Jerry, Jerry, Jerry a few times, and then he slides the K, they clacks with the other K signs, and everybody, big cheer. Yeah. And Jerry's now, he's got it down. He takes off his ball cap and doffs his cap to the crowd. So it's just a tiny little show within the show.
Yeah. And, another thing, a few years ago, I was actually filling in for you.
Yes.
And had, some extra tickets. So then invited some friends. And their son that time, Maddox, was probably 7 or 8 years old, I think. And so we were right behind the first base dugout, the Canaries dugout. And it was, that funny bird thing that's out there. Huh. Oh, yes. KG.
Yeah.
And so KG's paying attention to him. And
the mascot, the big yellow bird.
Big yellow bird, KG.
Big fat yellow bird.
Yeah.
Fat.
And so Maddox is out there, and he is asked to do something along with KG and so forth. And so then I asked him toward the end of the game, I said, so Maddox, have you been having a fun time tonight? How could I not? Oh, yeah. And I will always remember that moment. How could I not?
Yep.
Yeah. And so it's memorable for the kids. And if you are a parent or a grandparent, especially a grandparent, if you don't see the joy of that child having a great time, then you're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I remember the first time we took our granddaughter to one, and towards the end of the game, she's laying down on the top of the dugout and posing and everything, just like she's a model. And it's like, what a kick,
Yeah.
You're not going to find that anywhere else.
I mean, toward the top of the list of our objectives as a staff at the birdcage is to make the kids happy.
Yeah.
And again, there's business reasons for that. If the kids enjoy it, they want to come back. If the kids like it and want to come back, the parents will bring them back. You want your kids to be happy, right? You want to give them experiences that go beyond just running around the house or going out to a restaurant or, we have a restaurant, we have the food, we have, you could go to a park. I love going. Both of us live right next to McKinnon Park. I love seeing families having an awesome time out there at McKinnon Park. But there's a baseball game and entertainment and food. It's all wrapped into one for an affordable price. And, but yes, and there's something for different ages of kids. We have a playground for really little kids that can play on a playground, and it's safe and it's always supervised by one of our college interns. So you can actually drop your kids off at the playground if you'd like. Go watch the game, get them out of your hair for a little bit. Once they get a little older, into that 8 to 13 range, a lot of them like to go chase the foul balls all around the park.
Oh, yes.
When a ball goes off the bat and into the outside the field of play somewhere in the park, the race to the baseball is with kids. Again, that's something for the adults. Just it's entertaining to watch the kids just go after a foul ball. And I tell you, the joy in a kid's eye when he, when he comes up to me, it's, I got a ball tonight. I mean, that's for that age.
Yes, it is.
That's something else. And, after that age, we're all big kids,
True.
But that's...
I'm still waiting for my first one.
Are you really?
Oh,
Me
yeah.
Too. Yeah. And another thing that happens during those foul balls is, potentially those could hit a car. They could hit a window, like in the suites or the press box. So, again, I'm not saying we're the only people in baseball that do this, but instead of just letting it be a foul ball, you'll hear a crashing of the glass, like on Letterman when he threw the pencil through the window. You hear the glass cracking or smashing sound effect, and you might hear a little bird like tweet, 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 like a bird's flying away from the cracked glass. And actually, I'd say this is entertaining. It's business, but we've monetized that. Every time there's a foul ball that goes into the stands, not just, stays in the field. It's a 605 auto glass sound effect.
Yeah.
Foul ball. Little things. And again, a lot of our crowds every night, people who have either never been to a baseball game in their whole lives or haven't been to a Canaries game or haven't been to a Canaries game in a long time. And so when that foul ball sound effect thing happens, again, laughter, just the little things you throw in there between the big things.
All right. So what are some of the big promotions that we have coming up through the rest of the season?
Well, this weekend we have one of your favorites, Christmas in July. Yes. And that involves bobbleheads.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always a bobblehead to take home.
Yeah.
For our Christmases in July. So Friday and Saturday night, we celebrate Christmas in July on back-to-back nights. And as always, we're going to have Christmas lights up, Christmas music playing constantly throughout the game.
Uniforms?
Yes, pretty sure.
Okay.
Usually we do.
Yeah, there's always been a fun thing that
Yes.
I've enjoyed when you've had promotions.
Yeah.
Is the different uniforms that they'd wear.
Yeah, last weekend we had back-to-back kind of Celebrate America 250 nights because we didn't have games over the 4th of July weekend, so we just did that last weekend, and we had America 250 night and Military Appreciation night where it was free tickets for anybody who served or any veteran, and there were special kind of Star-Spangled Red, White, and Blue jerseys for that. Christmas in July, can't imagine we won't have them, and they're so they're always fun, decorated. Some years it looks like a Santa Claus outfit, and some years it might look like an elf's outfit or whatever. And in every case, whenever our team wears special jerseys, fans get a chance to buy them to auction. There's an auction that goes on before and during the game. There's barcodes. There's an app. You can go to our website. You can figure it out. But so whoever gets the highest bid gets to take home that jersey. But yeah. So it's very Christmas themed, but we throw in a Santa Claus. Kids get to sit on Santa's lap, usually out right up front. You've done that for us.
Yes, I have.
And
in 100+ degree weather.
Oh, isn't it fun?
It's lovely.
Joy of kids, Dave.
Exactly.
Joy of kids' faces. They get you through those 100-degree days and nights at the birdcage. That's one of those things you got to remember. But the bobbleheads. So this year, we've had some great ones in the past. The Cousin Eddie bobblehead from Christmas Vacation with the robe and the cigar and the you-know-what is full. And you've got
there is a bobblehead in this.
You have a Harry Canary bobblehead here. Yeah, thank you. I need to get one of those myself. I broke the one I got about 5 years ago.
I think there might be one down in the Firefly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you have two?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Well,
they still sell Harry Canary bobbleheads in the pro shop, which I don't know means they still sadly 5 years later haven't all sold out, or they keep making more. I don't know, but that's cool. We've had the Cousin Eddie. We've had Harry and Marv from Home Alone.
Oh, wow.
We had those last year. Think of the other great Christmas movies, and we've had the bobbleheads the last few years. Santa Claus so it was a bobble belly, not Tim Allen's head, but his belly. There was a bobble belly from the Santa Claus.
Oh, I love it.
Think of another great Christmas movie that's famous, and I'll tell you what the bobblehead was. Because by now we've done almost all of them.
Okay, so besides those, what would be a good one to have a bobblehead from?
Mm-hmm. I'm also asking you to give us ideas if we have it. And I'll send you a check.
Yeah.
A couple tickets.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
You already got
talking my language. So a favorite modern type of...
Yeah, within the last 30 or 40 years.
Yeah. Okay. Have you done Elf?
I've gone through the good ones. We did.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if we had a bobblehead, but we did do an Elf night. Okay. A Christmas story.
Would be
we haven't done a Christmas story yet.
Really?
So we're doing it on Friday.
All right.
Okay. So basically it's a Christmas story night. And
the pink pajamas?
Good guess. And you're in the right realm.
Okay.
It's not, once again, it's not a head. It's not a human head. Okay. That's your clue.
Oh, yes.
That's your clue.
Electric sex.
The leg lamp bobblehead. The center of that family's controversy for years. Did Mom break it? Accidentally or intentionally, but the fabulous prize.
I say
the prestigious award.
If it wasn't intentionally, it was subconsciously.
I think so. Yeah. Plus, it was kind of cheap and it fell apart. But but it did come in the box that said fragile.
Yes.
The leg lamp bobblehead.
Italian.
So we'll have those, I think, first 250 fans, leg lamp bobbleheads. And then after that, I think they will be on sale. That's usually how it works. If you're one of the first 250 fans through the gate that aren't a season ticket holder, that's part of being a season ticket holder is they get one. Anyway, first people who get there, and then they'll be on sale after that. And then Saturday night, we've got an Ebenezer Scrooge bobblehead.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's it. Ebenezer Scrooge bobblehead.
Wonderful. Yeah.
So those are our bobbleheads. And then after that, we were talking about promotions down the line.
Would that be a bah humbug bobble?
Would
that be a bah humbug bobble?
A bah bubble.
A bobble.
Bah. A bobble. There you go. I like it.
I had a few of those bobbles.
Hey, you know what bobble spelled backwards is? Elbob. Elbob. August 7th and 8th, Friday and Saturday night, of course. We have Happy Gilmore Night on August 7th and Country Night on August 8th, where we will bring back the same special jerseys the players wore on It's a Midwest Thing night back in May. And those are sleeveless flannel jerseys, and the baseball pants are really tight pants that look like jeans. So our players are going to sport off. Yeah. I mean, and at first I was told that they're kind of like, we want to wear baseball uniforms. No, we're not clowns out there. And then they put them on and they love it.
Yeah.
They love wearing the sleeveless jerseys with the tight pants, a little extra thrill for some of the ladies out there. And there may or may not be a couple of 30, 35 pound dumbbells in the dugout, just so, they can pump it up a little bit before they get back out there. That's a joke. Maybe,
yes.
Maybe. And we have Wizards and Wands night.
Harry Potter thingy?
Yeah, Saturday, August 22nd. Kids Night, free tickets for all kids 12 and under. One of our gracious sponsors always takes care of that. So we do it once a year, end of August. It's always naturally one of our highest attended nights, biggest crowds, most electric crowds. Friday night with fireworks like every Friday. Kids Night, Friday, August 21st. If you have a kid 12 or younger, they get in free.
All righty.
Yeah. And
maybe get the grandson down.
There you go. And then our last two promos, Friday, September 4th is Stampede Nights. That's something with the Sioux Falls Stampede, where certainly we can celebrate a championship. They came out about the first game after they won the championship.
Oh, awesome.
Had themselves a good time up in one of the suites. The coaches.
Yes.
The coaches.
Yes.
We got the Harry Canary got to drink out of the Clark Cup.
Oh.
Yeah. And nonprofit night, September 5th.
How fitting, Clark Cup, since Clark is one of the streets that surrounds Wrigley Field.
Ooh, wow. You are on top of your game today.
I tell you.
Yeah.
And that's even without Budweiser.
I was thinking Clark Griswold.
Oh.
Without Budweiser.
Yeah. Well, I don't drink that very often. You know what I drink. So.
I do, Jack.
Yeah, you got it.
Got some Jack. Harry Canary, in the years of the birdcage, has floated from Budweiser to Leinenkugels.
Because you love saying Leinenkugel backwards.
Yes. You know what Leinenkugel spelled backwards is? Slugenidel. Slugenidel. It goes great on a kayak. Spelled backwards.
Yes, kayak.
We got all the men.
All right. Excellent. Good, because I have a doctor appointment to get to.
Yes.
All right. Hey, John, always a pleasure. And it's been a while since you have been here. Because like I said, I was holding out when you were going to break. But, you've answered the typical questions of the past.
I know. I have to always give you a new one to ask.
Yes. So the one that I've been enjoying asking lately is, what will the title of your autobiography be?
Was this the one you... Well, never mind. Take the Trip. We went through something like this last year, so it's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
And so if you're on the fence about getting out of town, I did this last week, or going on a vacation of some sort. You're worried about the money,
right?
Or the time.
Money will always be a problem.
It will. The time, the PTO you have to take off if you're still working. Whatever.
Not retired like me.
You are?
Yeah.
When did that start?
April 18th.
This year?
Yeah.
Boy, it has been a while. We need to go out to dinner. I need to catch up.
Or we could just meet over at the park and have a picnic.
We could.
Since that's a little bit between us.
Take the Trip. You have no excuses now, and you have.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of most people are, as most people who certainly love arts and entertainment. Big fan of travel, seeing the world, going to your favorite places, trying new ones, meeting new people, going to shows, going to ball games, seeing the sights, whatever, and certainly centering some of the trips around great meals at places you hear about wherever you go. And, to me, that's one of the best things in life. And so if you're on the fence about it, just take it. Yeah. Last week, it was Lincoln, Nebraska. Just a friend of mine that I work with, my regular day job, because I'm not retired. I want to be. It's my goal in life, is to be to be retired and still do something with a microphone. We, the All-Star game for this league is in Lincoln. Let's go down there. We do a weekly podcast, him and I. Let's go down there, do our show from there. We'll get media passes. We'll talk to the Canaries that are in the home run derby, a couple of interviews, call it a work trip, have a good time before and after.
Well, not only that, write-off.
Yes, it was. In this case, it was a write-off. That made the decision easier, but I was on the fence because I'm kind of like, I got 10 Canaries games coming up. I'm going to be working, and it's a joy job, but the Canaries is an obligation / commitment. And so I'm like, I'm going to have 2 weeks in a row after that. Those 2 days that we'd go down to Lincoln, then I'm going to have to work at least one of my jobs, and some days both. I could use a rest. I could go play golf. And then take the trip. And I'm so glad we did. We just had an absolute blast.
Excellent.
And that doesn't apply to trips. It applies to if ever making decisions about whether to go for something or not, particularly if it's something of enjoyment with people you love.
Just a good friend of mine, he was actually just on the show a couple of weeks back, came here to, he wanted to start getting into podcasting.
Okay.
And so I'm producing 3 podcasts for him. And I was talking about a situation that, I really don't want to do it, but I think because it deals with a friend that's good sized, shall we say.
Okay.
And having been a person like that for many, many years out of my adult life, I know what he goes through and so forth. And so I was telling my friend this. I said, because I don't want it to be an intervention where a whole bunch of people go in. I don't want to be that way. And he says, you're already thinking about it. You're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that philosophy. If it's on the mind, do it.
If you can make it happen, happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't, circumstances or things prevent you. But if it's possible, if it's in your control, just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
And so we're getting to that point, and I've, been practicing everything I want to say and so forth.
Wow.
It's just like because worried about his health.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know how, embarrassing it can feel.
Mm-hmm.
B, how much it can complicate life.
Mm-hmm.
Airplane seats.
Yeah.
Things along that line. So it's time to do it. But I definitely agree with you on the, take the trip. And that's perfect for you. And we're going to follow that advice because we have some things planned. We definitely, because God bless MLB. They already came out with a schedule for 2027.
Wow.
Yeah. It's got dates, whether it's home, whether it's away, etc. No times. Everything's TBD for that. But otherwise... So, we'd like to every year, we didn't get to Wrigley this year, but we will go to Wrigley for a game or a couple, and then we'll also go to an away game for them. And every other year it's easy because we get up to the Twin Cities.
Yeah, if they're playing the Twins up there, yeah.
Yeah, but this year they're playing in Kansas City.
There you go.
So we're going on that for just a weekend thing.
Ever been to a ball game in Kansas City?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool stadium.
Oh, very.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're doing that. But now with the schedule out for next year, it's like, Allegiant flies pretty inexpensively to Phoenix. Mm-hmm. We can go see an Arizona game.
There you go.
We know that they fly to Las Vegas, and then from Las Vegas to San Francisco, you can get a pretty good rate on Southwest.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You're doing it all, is this all in one trip?
No.
Okay.
Be separate dates and so forth.
Okay.
But, and then we already picked it, what date and who the opponent is we want to see at Wrigley. And so it's first of all, it's fun.
Yeah.
To get to that point. But then when you pull the trigger, yes, we're going. So what if something else happens? We're going.
And that's your launching point.
Yep.
But then you go into those towns and a healthy combo of planning, like things we definitely want to do, or whatever videos or experts tell us what we should do there, but also the wonderment of stumbling into something that's in town that week. Like my husband and I were in Palm Springs in May, and we were just walking down, first day there, we're just walking down the main drag, and we see a poster for a play that's going to be at the theater on the main drag downtown Palm Springs. And it had George from Seinfeld, Niles from Frasier, Lucy and Desi Arnaz's kid, she's 70 or whatever, Lucy Arnaz. Those are 3 of the stars in a 4-person comedy play written by the same person who wrote, I think, Cheers and the Golden Girls.
Wow.
Produced or wrote this thing. Wrote it 20 years ago before he or she died. Anyway. And so, we went to that.
Yeah.
Reasonably priced tickets. You do that. San Francisco was out there a couple weeks ago. Didn't know it until I got there, but there's a thing called the Fillmore Jazz Festival. That looks interesting.
Oh,
where is
right
it?
On my
okay.
alley.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just jazz. It was like the Sioux Falls Jazz Fest where, but this was, instead of being in a big field, it was a mile, 12 blocks, city streets, vendors up and down, 5 different stages, rock, funk, old school jazz, Latin. And in San Francisco is where people from all over the world live and travel anyway. So you're just like, it feels like the world is coming to see a bunch of different cool music. Free, absolutely free, with vendors and drinks, and something that we weren't planning on doing when we got there. So even last night here in Sioux Falls, because I know you want to land the plane. Last night, first of all, if I'm not at the Birdcage on a weekend and I'm in Sioux Falls, I want to go to the Levitt. I mean, you know, they're kind of competition for us on our nights, but that's okay. It's an incredible thing to have for the community. And it might not even be a genre that I'm not familiar with or particularly think I like, but I'll go. It's free. It's outdoors. It's music. And sometimes you run into something that's like, holy bleep, are they good?
Exactly.
Last night, we're taping on a Tuesday. Monday night, I'm walking home, and my husband texted me. He's like, I'm not home. We were going to eat dinner. He's like, just meet me at McKinnon Park. There's a band playing here. Every Monday night, there's a band playing.
Yeah, Mondays at McKinnon.
Some local band playing 50s and 60s hits. Sure. Why not?
Yeah. So, and that's even, if you go to Mondays at McKinnon, I will excuse you for not being at trivia.
Thank you. That was my excuse last night. But otherwise, the place to be on Monday nights in Sioux Falls is at Chasers for Dave Hawley trivia. Thank you. Thank you for what you do for the arts, both in them and promoting them all over the place.
Well, thank you for what you do for the Canaries. You greatly appreciate it, my friend.
It truly is my pleasure. Trust me.
And make sure that you hug and kiss that Gilbert.
I will.
All right.
I would have already, but I'll give an extra.
All right. Sounds like a deal. Exactly. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you, Dave.
See you down the line.
Always a highlight of the year.
All right. And we'll be back to wrap up the Dave Hawley Hour in just a moment. Looking for live music, great people, and a laid-back place to unwind? Head to Phil's Pub. Every Thursday, join the fun at Trap the Queen of Spades, where the jackpot keeps growing and every game helps support community cats. Friday night, the 1270s bring the biggest rock and roll hits of the 50s, 60s, and 70s to the stage. Coming up, August 7th, welcome back Flood Romeo for another night of live local music and the classic Phil's Vibe. Looking ahead, don't miss Matt D. on September 11th with original Hard Luck Americana and Bad Man Ballads. And then Colin Donnelly on September 18th with his gritty blend of outlaw, country, and rock. Grab a slice of pizza, bring your friends, make yourself at home at Phil's Pub. See more at Phil's Facebook page.
People ask him where he got his top shelf voice. Dime store? Bargain. Once again, here's Dave Hawley.
Thanks again to my great guests, Zach Klenk, Sarah Schreck, and Lynette Hofer, and John Gaskins. As we wrap up episode 329, let's give our Weekend Eve toast to seeing best friends. Cheers. And that's how my best friend signs off emails and lengthy texts. But this weekend, I get to see him live in person. Hey, our show website is DaveHawleyHour.com. We have an updated look. Check the trivia page. Find out what next week's theme is at Chasers. Don't forget you can listen to any episode anytime you want. And this show is also available on your favorite podcast platform. Thank you all for supporting local arts and for taking the time to download so many episodes. I encourage you to find your art, find the art you enjoy, find the art you're interested in trying, and we shall see you in the arts. As the Sioux Falls Arts Council says, together we art. As Arts South Dakota says, home is where the art is. As I say, put some art in your heart. Remember, my name is Dave Hawley, and for me, every day is a holiday.
The Dave Hawley Hour has been brought to you by Trio Jazz Club, Sioux Falls' premier jazz club. Enter as friends, leave as family. Phil's Pub, your local dive with music for the people. Chasers Food and Spirits, XL Chiropractic, and Quality Nails. Stay up to date on the show by following on Instagram and Facebook. All episodes available anytime at DaveHollyHour.com. The Dave Holly Hour is produced in the Dipsy Doodle Studios by Big D Entertainment.
Thanks for listening.